Hi, welcome back and hello to new viewers. My name is Laura Bailey and I'm a senior lecturer in English Language and Linguistics at the University of Kent. I'm making this series of videos about getting ready to come and study with us. I'm going to tell you a bit about what I'm up to and I'll give you one of my top tips. You can see previous videos in my channel and of course you can like and subscribe. This week I'm putting the finishing touches to an article that I'm working on, and to be honest, I don't really want to talk about it. It's formatting it, it's chasing up references, it's cutting it down to meet the word count, all the most boring jobs. The life of a linguistics lecturer is not always glamorous, but it will be worth it if it gets accepted to the article that I'm submitting it to, so I've just got to keep on going. So let's get straight to my top tip. My tip for this week is to make the most of your lecturer's office hours. Normally when you hear the term office hours, it means something like 9 till 5 Monday to Friday. So for instance, although lecturers might work many evenings and weekends, administrative staff will typically work standard office hours. So Monday to Friday 9 till 5 or something along those lines. Or if you send an email, you should only expect a response during standard office hours. This is all really useful information and worth remembering. I've often had panicked emails from students who are wondering why an email they sent hasn't been answered, and then it turns out they sent it at midnight on Friday and it's now only 9 AM on Monday morning. So office hours are important to know about. But that's not what I mean by office hours in this video. Your lecturers will all have something called their office hour or office hours, and that means a set time when you can drop in and have a chat without needing to have an appointment. Let's back up a bit here and talk about appointments, dropping in, and availability more generally. We're pretty approachable people, you'll find, and we're always very happy to talk to students. It's one of the best parts of the job. And it's in your interests to talk to us, of course, as well as it being a way of gaining knowledge. It's the more we know about you, the more we can help you to develop. So, for instance, I often send opportunities to students who I think might be interested in them, and I can only know they're interested if we've had a conversation about it. So if we've chatted and I know that you're thinking about applying for a postgraduate degree, I might send you a link to an event about applying for programs. Or if we had a conversation about gender neutral language and then I see a talk on that topic, I might send that on to you because I know that you'll be interested. So it's a really good idea for you to become familiar with your lecturers for your own development. It's also a really good safety net. If you're on easy chatting terms with your lecturer, then it's so much easier for you to ask for help if you start to feel like you're struggling, or if something happens like illness and you need to catch up. If you've never spoken to me personally before, then that might be a bit daunting for you, for your first conversation with me to be about how you can't keep up. I know I'm a nice, friendly person, but you might not know that if you've never spoken to me on a one-on-one basis before. You can always email any of us to arrange an appointment whenever you like, of course. And in addition to this, some people have a totally open door policy where you can just rock up and they'll stop what they're doing to talk to you. It's sometimes quite nice to just walk along the corridor and see who's around. But some people don't always work on campus, so if you wanted to be sure to see that person, then you would need to arrange that in advance. But we all have office hours, and that brings me back to where we started today. Let's say my office hours are Friday 2 till 4 PM. At that time, you can be sure that whatever else I'm doing while I wait for people to show up, I'll stop doing it and I'll talk to you. And typically office hours are quite underused, so you're not wasting my time, you're not going to have to queue, you're just going to get quality one-on-one time with your lecturer to talk about whatever is on your mind. So maybe you've got some questions about the seminar reading for this week, maybe you want some advice on what to focus on in your assignment, you need clarification on how to choose your modules. No question is too small because we've set aside this time to talk to students. And you know what? It really helps me if you come at this time. I've already blocked this time out in my calendar for student meetings, so if you come along and ask your question then, rather than by email or at some other time during the week, you're really helping me to maximise my productivity, so it's absolutely win-win. So that's my top tip for this week. If you want to find me on Twitter, I'm Linguist Laura. I also have a blog about language, linguistlaura.blogspot.com. You can find our department at Kent ELL Yeah on Twitter and on Instagram, and we also have a Facebook page. And of course, you can always go to kent.ac.uk for lots more information about Kent and about the department. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss my next video.